Currently making game, not exactly sure, but I thought I'd upload some of the lore I've planned for it. See how people like it, you know? But, anyways, here we go. Let's see, where should I start? This star has been orbiting for centuries, eons, longer than I can remember. We were part of the first third wave. Well, the first part of the third wave. Ships still in orbit, slowly coming down over the years. Generally, I can't stand modern politics. 3.2s generally don't have the same lifespan we do. Every time they proceed to squabble and proceed to really settle things over petty grievances. Their courts, their lives, all of it. Generally, they're just a royal pain. Unnecessarily complex. First Kingdom was, at least in my opinion, simpler, militaristic, and more direct. A bloody crown was how it was decided, a combatocracy. The one who was the strongest in those times ruled. We went through hundreds of would-be rulers, if not thousands, but eventually one rose to the top. We did not know how or what he did, but it didn't matter if you were 1,000 feet away, up close in his face, raining down blow after blow. The old king wore that blood-soaked crown with indignity and brutality. But if there's one compliment to be had, he did run a tight ship. In those times with elemental horrors, mutations beyond the human mind, grotesque in all manners, he managed to help push them back, organize, and found, at least, in other words, a kingdom that can repel them. With an iron grip, he cast aside all weapons and relied mainly on his hands, grabbing, ripping, and tearing through anything that got too close. One-man army. But all armies run on coin, food, and effort, with a healthy dose of loyalty. When one of these runs out, problems occur. And with this case, it was the latter. You would think that with someone who could decimate and rip you apart in mere seconds, most would keep a watchful eye on their happenings and goings based on their personality. When the king found his court corrupt, he destroyed it. When he found more that the roots ran deeper, he kept going down, and down, and down, until eventually he hit not nobility, but the common populace. A night to remember, and a night to abhor. Blinking throughout the streets like as if he didn't exist. A Scrodinger's paradox. Tearing through pretty much anything that got within reach. Wives, husbands, children. they all fell. The first kingdom was built, raised, and then felled by the same man. I don't know why I survived, but the best I can do is live what I've got left. 3.2 is another wave that came to replace us after that night. We have certain abilities that they don't. One of which is, as long as we fight, as we raise and kill the monstrosities across this abandoned, war-torn, I honestly don't know what to call it anymore. This star, this satellite, is our home, but a ruthless one, nonetheless. We don't age as long as we fight. And with our abilities, so injury is more preferable than death. It's not as if we can't die. It's more along the lines of it's difficult. Our healers are able to remake lost parts. Cut us, burn us, freeze us, turn our parts into ash. As long as one of them is alive, we will rise again. 3.2, unfortunately, doesn't have the same luxury. Healing is less effective on them. Their lives are capped at roughly around a century. And time does not grace them well. From what I've heard, decisions are being made, and the reason why this star became this way. I don't know much, but here's what I'll try to find out. Who is causing this? Who caused this? Why were we made here? And eventually, hopefully, how do we fix this? Anywho, yeah. Little bit of a story. If you like it, maybe I'll make more. But that's about it. I'm thinking of releasing like clips like this on occasion when I remember. But yeah. Name of the game is going to be called Wardenfell, currently building in Unity, and we'll see from there. Have a good one. Bye.